Hey guys, I'm posting this because I bought this international backhoe. It's a 2500 Series B, and I had a little hydraulic leak on the control valves back here for the backhoe. I couldn't find anything that told me how this thing worked. So I thought I'd make a little video to show everybody what I found out. So if anybody else has one of these old machines, they can watch the video and maybe get an idea how this works. First of all, on the back of this valve deal, you'll see there's two lines, one there to the left and one down here to the right. The piece I took off also has another line, and that line is right there, elbows into the back of this missing piece here. Incidentally, these rods go all the way through. There's three of them. They go all the way through the entire deal and have a nut on both ends of the valve controls, and that ties all these valves together nice and tight. In between each one of those valves is an O-ring and a flat spot, and that's what ties this whole thing together. Looking at the three ports that go down the center of all these valves, the one in the center is the one that has your live high pressure hydraulic oil. The one on the bottom appears to me, anyway, I haven't put it back together, but it appears to me that the one on the bottom is your return line, or your low pressure line that returns back to the hydraulic fluid reservoir. Now, as I showed you, you've got three lines on the back, the two that are connected and the one that's just sitting down here, right there. Because I've got where it connects on this last section is actually sitting on the truck because I got a broken O-ring and I got to replace the O-ring. Over here, I'm going to stay with you so there's no skips or jumps. I'm trying to do the best I can, so don't be complaining. But under here is the return line, and it's on this side. You can see those bolts in there, incidentally, but it's on this side, and that returns underneath the backhoe back to the tank. What kind of confused me a little bit is that when I start the backhoe, I would have pressure coming out of that center, and I'll point to it. This center deal, if I crank the engine, hydraulic oil comes out of here. But it also comes out of this extra line, which to me didn't make sense at first. But what I believe is these two lines here are also pressurized along with this line here. All three of these are pressurized, and the reason for that is to supply ample amounts of hydraulic fluid to these valves, so that all of these valves have ample supply of hydraulic fluid, and they all return back out of the bottom port. Being the hose I showed you a minute ago on the far side, going back down, under, and into the rest of the tractor. From what I can tell, that's how this system works. If anybody has anything to add or want to tell me that I'm wrong or what have you, feel free to do so, although it really, I may find my mistake when I put this thing back together. But I'm trying to help anybody else that's got one of these old international machines, international backhoes, And again, this one is a 2500. And I don't know anything about it, and to be honest with you, it's hard to find anybody who does. But so far, that's what I've come up with. Thank you for watching.